Okay. It's connecting. Hopefully it's working.
I hope so.
Okay, I'm hearing game audio, I'm hearing our audio. I think it is functional.
Yay!
I just had a update from OBS, so I was a bit worried. Hello, welcome back to Disco Elysium.
Hello.
Last time we got to talk to Joyce about stuff.
Did we talk to Joyce about stuff?
We did.
Oh yeah, you found out about the problem.
Yeah,
the mercenaries.
The mercenaries and the tribunal, and she was just like, under no circumstances should you show that man a photograph. And I completely believe her that would be a very bad idea to do.
You also met the Pale Driver.
Yes, we also met the Pale Driver, and that was a trip. Let's see. We sorted out the... learning about the 8th Hardy boy. The Hardy girl, that is.
Yes.
And that also sorted out the whole drug smuggling question.
Yes.
We opened a door. We threatened a racist lorry driver.
Yes. You might be caught up. I think that's what happened. I think
that's more or less what happened, so.
Also, you got less than a week to solve this mystery.
Yeah, that's the big scary thing, is that we recently discovered, oh, by the way, time crunch. Turns out you've kind of wasted a week off camera. Because, it took forever for everyone to be here and sober.
Yes. I'll be right back.
There's a lot of cat noise in the background. I need to talk to Kuno. We need to talk to the smoker if we can. Smoker and Kuno are in relatively the same locations. We might swap by, talk to Kuno, then go seek out the smoker. 9 points in good cop, bad cop. 7 points in communist. Okay, yeah. I also have a note that I want to call the RCM. I don't remember why I want to call the RCM. But I felt that was important, enough to write myself a note on, so... Did we do anything with this wall?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, we don't got much in the way of conceptualization. I think that could boost conceptualization. Okay, we can get up by 1.
Just
that
an
bring us
ordinary
to?
wall. Nothing to see here.
3%. Yeesh. Okay, well, the wall is outside our reach at the moment. RCM, Kuno, smoke. Yeah. Gotta remember this.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
It's not, nothing new
Roger
here.
that, 10-10, over and out.
Weird.
Let's go.
Well, I had made a note to go call the RCM again.
Oh, okay, why?
Because, like, there was something Joyce said. I don't remember what it was, but Joyce had said something
Yeah.
that I was like, oh, I could call the RCM. They could probably, start either signing up for me because it would take time, or like, that was something that we couldn't do here. There's no new dialogue by calling the radio.
Looks like that's not a lead then. Oh,
So
wants to talk
what's
to
up,
you?
Tommy?
I saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. She in trouble?
Oh. Hey, Lacrux.
Hi!
Tell us where her cabin is. We only searched it. No trouble. She's gonna be fine. It's gonna be an investigation. Sorry, man, I can't disclose the facts of an official investigation. I mean, we did only search it. We don't really have any power to do anything at the moment.
Still better than me, I guess. Told you there's plenty of others who'd tell on her. But, is she in trouble?
Thinking no trouble. She's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Oh man, that's like a load off my mind. All that stress was messing up my rhymes.
What's the plan with those rhymes,
Oh,
Tommy?
you know. Tommy Leham's gonna be a musician. Sprechgesang, but with beats. I've got a lot of free time on the road to hone my craft. Tommy Lam was taken. My real name's Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better.
Jerry Lafitte.
Huh. Well, you know, Tommy's a better name. You look like a Tommy.
It's more him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that, Tommy.
Yeah, you too. Be safe, detective.
I've got to go question a small child.
What are we questioning Kuno about?
He lied.
He lied. He
it's-
lied!
It says right here. Lied to
Oh,
me.
that's right. You talked to, Call me Manana.
Yeah. Hey, hi, Apothecary.
Hi!
He's still just, emotionally devastated after I made that shot.
He's very sad about it, yes.
Completely broke his spirit.
Kuno care?
Oh. Talk to Mignana about the armor.
So?
You should thank him.
The tip really paid off. Good job, Kuno. Must have sick the pigs on him. To thank you, wasn't too keen on chasing down that armor anyway. You're now the king of the entire Jamrock.
Fuck, okay. Kuno's a giver like that, yes?
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig, Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Good idea.
Yes, let's move on.
That's what Kuno said. Don't be saying what Kuno said back to Kuno. Get the fuck out of here, Patterson Kuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I will be back again.
Crux says, long time no speak. I thought the stream would be on Fridays, but I forgot time zones. It's Saturday for me, lol. It's Saturday here as well. So it's very early on a Saturday for us, though. But yeah, we're glad to have you here. So you get those ciggies yet? No, we have had no luck with finding someone to bum a cigarette off of. I do realize that perhaps in the post about when about the schedule change, I should have specified the that the stream is on Saturdays, but I'm sorry, that's on me. We are going to go see somebody called the Smoker on the Balcony. So perhaps we might yet find those cigarettes. Fiction houses, missing pets. Cleaning chemicals. Flip up glasses, the auditor. This one logic minus one authority. I need to see these. Oh dear. If we ever need logic, we got those. I like these glasses for the moment. That would rumbling snore. Snoring is scary somehow. You should leave. magnesium, and we found alcohol. Well, +1 physique, -1 morale. Interesting. Tower currents covered in slime. Hello, Mott.
Hello. You in the apartment?
Yes, we're
Nice.
looking for the smoker. But we have found 2 things of great interest. One, these glasses.
I love those glasses. Look at them. You should wear them up like that. Never put
Yes.
the sunglasses itself down.
I love authority. Filthy boho. An archimaniac. I find that fine. They got a bit of.
That's
they got
cool.
the little description.
I didn't know that. Vivid imagination.
Bye, bugs. Heels ridiculously high.
Awesome watchtower heels.
-1 sapphire fair tied around the thighs, +1 electrochemistry tied around the crotch.
Ha.
Good with numbers. Taking back the streets. Know thy neighborhood. Feeling twitchy. Bum brain.
That's fun.
Those are fun. But we did also find something else of particular interest. That is alcohol.
Wow. You can use that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Dirty to color your lips. It's cheap, sugary wine. Hang on. So, yeah. So this gives us +1 health but -1 morale. And I think that's really funny.
Yes.
Okay. 5-pointed star. Money from someone's shoe. Give us skinny jeans, sex eyeliner, emo hair, you coward. Sunny's go hard. I got hair with rose shades. IRL. If I can find some guy liner, I will 100% put it on Harry.
Yeah.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11. No reply. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
I mean, do we have any reason to break into this apartment?
It's closed? Not really.
Here's
Not
someone
yet.
walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
What?
The wrong lines.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Who is this?" It's a female voice, wary, intense.
This is the police.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
And stealing your postcard. Looks like we got a janitor here.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
Did I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residents.
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room.
It's probably not helping your bronchitis either.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Ma'am, I'm looking for a Martin Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
You don't understand. I'm looking for a real person named Martin Martinez. He told me he's Martin Martinez.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops. I really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Kim is even a little embarrassed.
Yeah. I can't really argue with Kim being embarrassed by that. I knew that was going to be Harry making an absolute fool of himself. And I went for it because it was funny. A young male, mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, smoker on the balcony. Joe Josephson.
Joe Josephson.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
He's wanted for murder. No. No trouble.
Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I have a few questions. Do you have a reason that we should be breaking into the room over there?
Give me a
Ask
reason to
away,
break into the
policeman.
padlocker.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
Lives in apartment number 10.
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
Are you sure?
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
Have you considered ghosts?
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure. An old lady's asking me to take a look.
Great.
I'll
Young
do some
people.
police work.
They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
The fiends.
The absolute fiends.
Okay, to be fair, a stiff breeze is going to kill this woman. Please do not litter when she is the only one cleaning it.
Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology.
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
So you don't mean astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his head, as though to say, let it go.
Kim's like, don't.
Detective, do not engage.
Do not
Come on,
engage.
people.
Do not engage.
Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's... forget it.
Do you know a Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still,
Her portrait looks like she's holding the broom like a shotgun.
Yes.
Yes.
It does.
She might threaten people with that broom.
She cocks the broom.
Cocks the broom.
she leaves an old
These are
lady to
her
her business.
walls.
More
Her
than I can
halls.
say for others.
Yeah.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Got a passage to the balcony and some stairs.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor. A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius.
She uses the broom as a quarterstaff.
Yes.
Yes.
She will kick your ass. If you make her.
She's old and frail and sick, but she is also a high-level monk.
She is also armed.
Give her a reason.
Give her a reason.
Is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression. Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down. It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
Interesting. Kim, we've found a fridge. There might be a dead body in there.
Well, that's all you can, store in fridges, right?
Exactly. We should probably check on the dead body that we put in that bear fridge. Okay, Nosafed and...
Wait, could you put the body in this fridge? Probably not,
Probably
right?
not. It's not an intractable object.
Yeah. I've just never tried that before. I never thought of it. It was like, wonder if you could. Probably not, though.
I'm amused that you can click on this clearly you can't open it door.
Deb's probably thought, yeah, someone's gonna click on it anyway, right?
Yeah. Which room is this?
This door has
That's
been closed
padlock.
with
Yeah.
a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says no.
That's where the
Astronomist, astrologist is.
The fridge is vital to the case.
Very important. It was the one next to the padlock one that was the number 10
Yeah,
one.
okay.
It's Cindy.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
The piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
That's right, we've evolved! Now we got stairs covered.
Like closed doors are unreachable perches of people having high ground on us. I just really want to say we've evolved.
We've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Ma'am.
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
How did you know? Never mind.
Kim loves cars, remember?
He does love cars.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Fumes are bad for you. Okay. Fairhand Joe, it's some clever cultural commentary. Fumes are bad for you.
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
Well, she's got us there, Kim.
She's got us, Kim.
We can go upstairs, we can go through here. The box here contains money. Okay. What about this door? Okay. That answers that question. Oh, this must be where the, yeah, this must be where the clean lady, stays.
Yep. Definitely not good for her health either.
Definitely not.
Or it could also be Cindy, but like it because I suppose the clean lady said she lives in a room near it. No bigger than a closet, so
yeah, no, okay, this might be where Cindy's been staying. That
Pour le home laborer jeans.
There's just a pair of pants in in the furnace.
Someone was just like, gotta get rid of these pants. Into the furnace it goes.
Okay. Well, one, need a crowbar. Get some money out of the furnace.
Nice.
Second.
Maybe it was in the pants.
No. I suppose it could have fallen out.
God ass.
Oh. Jeans are worn, the wearer must. Had an ass given to
himself. A beautiful peach-shaped man-ass has imprinted itself so deep in the fabric you can't help but wonder if wearing them would start molding your own vague rear side into a more shapely form as well. Harry, the things that go through your mind. I love this game.
Yes. I would like to say that, you know, Apothecary did say to put on some skinny jeans, and I found some skinny jeans.
That's true.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something soft, yet crinkly.
Well, hold on. We can have additional thoughts pop up from putting on clothes.
Surprise! Yes.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar.
I just found a chewing gum wrapper.
Not familiar in a good way, you might say. There's pain in there somewhere.
So we found a chewing gum wrapper, that's probably going to cause us to have an existential breakdown.
Maybe.
Let's go away from the giant overhang for our potential existential breakdown. You know?
Lots of stuff to interact with.
Yes. A lot of these are stuff we've looked at before.
Yes. Although some of it is stuff we haven't completely interacted with.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously, this is just our map.
Well, see, if it has the interact button on it, it means there's more things to be learned from it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Didn't you have a key of some... Hey, oh. I've missed a couple things. Can't believe Harry got a butt lift. Or we got GTA 6.
Yes.
Didn't you have a key of some sort? Maybe for big rectangular shaped wood? Do we have a key? We got a list of keys.
Key to room 1, key to bookstore back door. Which there are still things back there that can be explored. The DeBar's Union card, so we can go in and out of the Union area.
Yeah.
Key to the basement apartment.
Key to the apartment building. I feel as though we may be forgetting something.
I'm gonna be chewing on this for a minute. Could you go into your tools for a second? No. Okay. Let me think on that. Don't know.
There we go.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
If you can remind us as to what we're forgetting, we'd appreciate it.
I'm gonna feel really stupid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North.
We've got the key.
In quotes, yes.
Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
Oh.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and...
Yeah.
I think Lacroix is referencing that we could break into the padlock door.
Oh, okay. That's true. I suppose we do have chain cutters and a pry bar. Should we break in through the path? Actually, no. But is there anything worth breaking into the padlock through? You know?
Narratively?
You're standing right next to it.
Narratively? Like... I don't know if anything's, like, announced itself right now. Is there something on the other side? Yes.
Yeah.
There is something interesting on the other side of the padlocked door.
It's breaking and entering.
It is indeed breaking and entering.
The reward was breaking and entering the whole time.
That's the treat. The treat is getting to break and enter.
You're caught breaking the law. Or being immoral is what you do.
Yeah.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover. Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism, they represent a society in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it. A shameful way to treat a former king, even one as underwhelming as Friesel. Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see. To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention.
Full-color pictures.
Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections: international developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
I should make sure to look at the other things later. Go through this and then continue on the investigation.
Will you be breaking
Comrade,
and entering?
As you
Maybe.
know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism.
Mm-hmm.
But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée, unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel. La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
This magazine is just under saying like and subscribe now.
Yes. I had no idea Harry was such an art history analyzer.
Yes.
We're learning all sorts of stuff about Harry today.
Indeed.
Kim, I think this is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
International developments.
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Face it, you really aren't interested in foreign affairs. You're not even sure where most of these countries are.
We certainly are not sure if we barely remember that we're on an island.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you. It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS.
I like the idea that, we may have read through several of these sections here before realizing that it was a arts and culture section.
Yes.
The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective.
What is this tip-top tournée?
The actual article is surprisingly light on details, but after skimming a page or two, you gather that it has something to do with motor carriage racing.
Kim has entered the chat.
Let's see what these communists have to say about Tip Top.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tourney.
It's already been bankrolled. Don't worry, the state takes care of the people.
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships, and then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes. Oddly enough, this article has 2 bylines: Nasteb and Kalada Bernal and Exilus Buka.
Exilus is a great name.
Yes.
Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity.
I want to see Kim have to talk about cars to some old lady begging Harry to let him relax like he did with cryptids.
I need this to happen.
Yes.
Someone make that happen.
Yes.
That's great. I love that.
Kim is having this long conversation. You're just like, Kim the case. Kim.
Let me have this.
Kim looks at you and it's just like, I listened for the cryptids, Harry. You will listen to cars.
You will listen to cars now. My turn, my hyperfixation. Sit down.
Thus, the so-called tourney becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a fritter.
You get to see them crash.
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
Pretty sure I like it for the racing. Oh, you're right. I really am just in it for the violence.
Does your Harry like it for the racing, or does he just want to see cars crash?
I think my Harry would be interested in the race itself.
Awesome.
Sure, you think that, but subconsciously, it's the visions of brand names being engulfed in flames that you crave. This flimsy magazine is right. Deep down, you know the only true stakes are life and glory, or death by fiery dismemberment.
Death by fiery dismemberment.
That's because you haven't been reading critically. But don't worry. The whole point of these sorts of articles is to let someone else read critically for you.
Babe, please, can we talk about cars? We spoke cryptids earlier. Kim to his gay little boyfriend.
Yes.
Yes. 100%. Oh, of course the cop pays attention to race.
Which one do you want to say?
I'm gonna say the second one.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind?
It seems to...
It seems to think so.
A certain kind of young man reads 1 or 2 books and suddenly thinks he understands the secret structures of reality. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
I'd like to say that section with Kim right there, it's so accurate to modern media literacy. Is disconcerting.
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer G. Martin accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Charging rent just to live somewhere is pretty outrageous.
I mean, yes.
Wouldn't it be better for everyone if labor and capital could reach some sort of reasonable accommodation? I'm going with that one.
According to these editorials, there can be no accommodation with the forces of international capital or their mucilaginous allies in the coalition.
You know, they're right.
I mean, they are 100% right. The coalition is very much exploiting.
Why do communists love puerile insults? And they wonder why they're always being left out in the cold. Judging from the context, it's something very large and fundamental. You should probably know about it already, honestly.
I don't need sass from you, magazine.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds.
Okay.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
That's me, Mr. Reasonable, so I gotta keep it sane around here. Because I keep saying none of the above political stuff, isn't it?
This just in, some Sam isn't being radical enough.
Yes. Would you like corrupt system or corrupt system?
Yes.
Here's the kind of dude to unironically call all car racers racist. Yes. Yes. He would. He completely would. And then Kim would put a hand on his shoulder and say, no.
I sure am excited for all the racists here, Kim. Kim. Never say that again, Harry.
It takes Harry legitimately an entire day to realize what he said wrong.
Yeah.
The air suddenly feels calmer, more transparent in a strangely tender way. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you, it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
The what?
Kingdom of Conscience.
Where are you going with this empathy?
It is not a place. It is a moment in time
It is a moment.
that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
It's an honorable goal.
I think this is the centralist thought, or it's the I don't know. I don't think there is a non-political thought. I think this could be.
Well,
the
there's
centralist one.
there is
there
boring
one?
cop.
There is maybe you're a boring cop.
Incrementally. Yawn. You'd get there faster with a little speed. History's
Electrochemistry
greatest
objects to this.
catastrophes
Yes.
have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly.
Yeah, I think this is the centralist. I could
That's
be
the
wrong.
genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real Lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment.
What about all the things that are wrong, like, right now, though?
Tisk tisk. Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future.
How dare you want change now?
We've wandered straight into the moral intern, I think.
Yeah, I believe that.
You may never
true,
live
yeah.
to see the kingdom of conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep working.
I love all the races here. For the last time, it's not what we call race car drivers. I know, but we're at work, so now it's true. Kim going into work. Yeah?
Yes.
What sang-froid? What benevolence? What a fucking joke.
Electrochemistry is not approving of Kingdom of Consciousness. Is it really about doing stuff or about preserving the status quo? Because I really feel like it might be the latter.
We believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed.
Oh, that's a loaded question.
That is... Yes.
There you have it. Sometimes holding the line is progress. The kingdom is difficult to comprehend, and even more difficult to describe.
It's so difficult to describe. It's now. Well, not now, but...
Partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The kingdom of conscience is post-capitalist, post-national.
Far distant future.
Post-capitalist, post-national, post-humanity.
Post-humanity.
When everything is quiet and we're back to deer and rabbits running around, we will have achieved the kingdom of conscience.
It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
Sounds incredible. Alonze, let's go there right now. That seems fine. I still want to live for the present, though. Man, it sounds terrible. I don't know if I'm a moralist anymore. I love that there's 2 opt-out options. It's been about 10 minutes and Harry is just standing there thinking.
Yes.
Yes.
Kim is wondering if Harry's having an episode. Are you okay? Do you need help?
I told you we were going inside to have an existential crisis, Kim.
You didn't think it would be... You thought it would be about gum, though. You didn't think it would be about political opinions.
Yes.
Of course, like, you don't have to go down any route. It's it's an optional thought that you can opt into or not.
Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow?
See, it's not for you. It's in the future.
That's right. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When that real democracy kicks in, a long time from now, we are all going to be so much happier.
Alright, the Kingdom of Conscience.
-2 half-light. Calm water.
That makes sense, because Half-Light's very reactionary.
Yeah.
So...
It's powerful. Democracy is subtle. Incrementally begin to notice change in the weather. When it snows, the flakes are softer. The rain is warmer. Democracy is coming. The ills of glory and humanism are reinstating themselves. How can they not These ideas of the Coalition, the Moralist International, those guys are signal blue. Not only good, they're also powerful. What would it be like once their nuanced plans have been realized? They're totally going to happen, nuanced plans.
The Crux says, sweep. Sweep! I wonder what the housekeeper, the cleaning lady here is just thinking.
Yeah. I kind of want to...
The Col de Mamadaqua?
Yeah, I kind of want to start researching this.
Cool.
Because we got 3 skill points.
You should do that.
I could unlock a spot and start this incredibly long.
Do it. There you go.
Okay. Start sharpening our ears for the invisible birds that may or may not just be sound.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
This apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in here? Harry, no.
Excuse me? Of course not.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime. There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
Are you cooking morphine in there?
God damn it.
Open the door so I can verify your identity.
Oh, come on.
That was smart.
Got the achievement Goodest of the Good Cops. Get Kim to trust us.
Yay!
Put down save.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Is she okay?
Send help. Send help
Voice is really
immediately.
cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
She is in pain.
Don't need your idea, I just need to ask you some
Very
questions.
well, but please make it quick. I need to be back in La Delta in an hour.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hall?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but...
Aw, Kim and Harry, freelance boyfriends.
And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
I mean, I can't imagine why the tenant might not want you to, you know, steal his stuff to sell it. Can't imagine why.
The sum must have been puny.
My money has also disappeared, I think. money is also disappearing.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it. These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable.
I think most of the things you just said are a straight-up lie. Have you seen outside? It is not worth a million real. There's also literally peeling wallpaper behind you. The cleaning lady has, like, bronchitis because, you know...
It's so damp.
It's so damp and dusty. There's holes in, like, the windows. She lives next to the coal furnace. Like, come on.
We might be breaking and entering into the next door apartment, which will definitely bring down the prices too.
Yes.
I'll tell you,
A
marketing
crime
has
has
a
been
future.
committed nearby.
In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
Radio computer wizards, Mantis.
Radio computer wizards.
It's as if they're real wizards, able to resurrect dead real estate and breathe life into bank accounts.
Yeah.
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both. I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Sounds like they knew how to have a good time. Principal who lived here.
I fuck up shit too. Was it you? Did you do this?
I live here? Call center, please wait while I put you on hold, voice. Yes. God, her expression could rival that of Harry's. Yes.
Right?
It's terrifying.
This is the expression.
Yes. I kind of want to say the third one.
Say the third one.
Ha! Sounds like you've spent too much time undercover in some rock band.
Probably a disco.
Kim, have I been undercover in a rock band? No, detective.
No, detective.
You definitely haven't.
How do we know? I have amnesia.
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
I'd like to say used to be a business owner doesn't necessarily mean has money. It would actually
or
imply
knows
that,
how to.
Yeah, it would more imply that they don't have money if they are living here.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry. Of course.
It's like a fine mattress. It's your pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Oh. Hypnogamma.
Don't mind us taking these.
+1 to indirect modes of taxation.
How are these shoes gonna get you money?
How does that work? Affluent moneymaker, man. So shiny.
They're so shiny.
I don't think I've actually encountered any indirect modes of taxation checks, unless they don't pop up. Like, you know, like a notation that will get you money.
I don't remember.
The strap and buckle, due to their elegant and affluent design, they have been described as the most advanced dress shoe. Advanced, in fact, that walking through the slush and mud does not leave a single trace on them.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet?
An entire day of hustling sure is a descriptor to what the fuck we've been doing for however long we've been doing it.
Discard the thought and the shoes.
And the shoes!
Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping your flesh in silk and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world.
Unrelated, she sounds exactly like the same as one of my favorite voice lines from another game. He's about as trustworthy as my dog I put down for being untrustworthy.
That's fun.
What game is that from?
Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal. Ultra liberal.
The shoes just gave me money.
How did the shoes give you money?
They're ultra liberal.
Capitalist shoes.
My shoes are next level capitalism.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment 10. It's just a real estate agent.
Oh, it's Borderlands.
Ah, Borderlands.
I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Radio wizards are coming. Save the place and the economy. Doing them nothing but squalor as we start killing real estate agents. Everything will be fine. This apartment building is slow change, imperceptibly slow. The radio computer wizards are coming. The real estate agent said so.
Oh, I do like wizards. And people like that in general. They have a lot to tell us about our fates.
So we'll pop up a big pop-up there if you get money from saying the thing then. Interesting.
Are you going to break and enter?
I'm gonna put down a save. And
Good idea.
If I don't like having broken and entered, I can just reload.
There you go.
Right,
I think you're going to need the chain cutters.
Chain cutters, yes.
This door has been closed with a padlock.
That's how I describe
a
my
chalk
work
drawn
as
number
well.
on the board says number 11.
You could still...
Wow,
58%.
that is a thick padlock.
Maybe you just got
What
wimpy
are you
arms.
You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain.
Oh
cutters,
no!
and it's really not working.
Kim stares in horror.
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, detective.
He's
You
just
die a
trying to
little
help.
inside.
Don't take it bad. Relax.
These chain cutters are broken!
Perhaps you should give it another go.
Aww.
Kim gave us a point.
Got a point from your
The shackle
boyfriend. So
snaps
sweet.
like a twig, and the lock falls to the
There you
floor
go.
with a little
You just needed Kim
It
to
should be
point out
possible
the lock.
Is it bad? I kinda hoped I'd fail again. Harry just sort of falls to the ground. like,
After
I
you,
can't.
detective.
Yes. Dun dun dun.
It's
Kind of nice in here.
It's just an apartment, Kim. I'm not sure what we were expecting. Flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. Or lithography.
Revolutionaries with guns.
Ah. Interesting. Critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. Kim, this is a communist's apartment.
You sussed that out.
There's a bullet
There's
in
a
here.
bullet in here!
And a jacket that gives us conceptualization. Love to pose with their guns.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It's my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world, whether they want me to or not. They certainly don't.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Got the Jamrock Shuffle.
The Jamrock Shuffle.
Have free Jamrock Shuffle.
You like to open doors?
Secrets made in more juicy containers. Let's be honest, we like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by the Philippine kings that hold forbidden relics. Like you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day. Is that why you're so often at opening containers? You'll find the Holy Scepter. Oh, that's so good.
Lacrux asks to show political alignment. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. You got 7 points
communists,
to communists.
7 ultra liberal, 10 good bad cop.
Mantis, I don't think I have to explain to you that communist and capitalist don't really mesh.
No, they don't. It's so funny. Oh. The fact that our communist and ultra-liberal stats are the exact same is so funny.
That's really funny.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
Who's the marble hottie? I believe that would be Kraz Mazov here.
Yes.
Can salute the statue.
You can salute.
Why does this stand have a bust of Mazov in their bedroom, Kim?
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Comrade Mantis. Yes.
Let's see. I don't think I've internalized any of the I haven't internalized any of the, like, I suppose indirect modes of taxation.
That's the closest thing,
thing.
You can be whatever kind of Harry you want to be. Any detective you want. If you want to be a communist, be a communist. If you want to be a communist that's also skimming money off the top because of your indirect modes of taxation.
Yes.
You little hypocrite.
I'd like to say, is that really hypocrisy when like that is like 90% of like communist states are basically just that. Screams in frustrated political theory.
I dropped my earpiece.
Ah.
There we go.
I kind of want to salute the statue.
Salute the statue, then.
Least confusing Harry Dubois' political alignment.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Oh, you can say multiple ones. Earpiece, are you a spy?
Earpiece! Perhaps.
I would like to say to allow Motts and I to both be able to hear the game, we have wireless earbuds.
Yes.
Which results in some really funny situations if there's ever any directional audio. Because only one of us will be able to hear it. Wait till Mantis gets the legendary Ushaka. Who said that? Lots of secret agent. Agent.
You'll never know.
I was wondering if that would actually give a point on either side. I could say one of the other two, or I can head out. What do you think?
I don't know.
We'll just leave for now. Come on, Kim, we broke into this apartment for absolutely no reason. But we've done it now. Wait, can I close the door? There we go.
They'll never know. Leave padlock on the floor.
It's not like we cut the padlock off with some bolt cutters. Hold on.
What?
This isn't the right.
No, you're down. You need to be up.
Yeah, we need to be up.
I'm gonna go make some coffee, actually, because I'm thirsty.
Cool.
Would you like anything?
I would like some tea, if possible.
Yeah.
I'd also like to know where the darn stairs are. That's a scary snoring. Balcony, here we are.
If it makes you feel any better, I do kind of recall the first time I played this game that I had somehow gotten myself really turned around in the apartments.
Yeah.
So don't feel too bad.
That does make me feel a bit better, yes. So we can replace our jacket if we want, but I want to see the jacket.
Oh gosh, that clashes really hard with the yellow.
Oh, that looks so bad. No, change it back.
That's better. Aye, Captain. Alright, I'm going.
Okay. That's so the core of them. Motts does love them some coffee. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. That poor cactus. Armin 30. Voices from within sing along to some buoyant dance track. And 29. Complete silence.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Okay.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
What? 3:18 isn't evening enough?
We should return tonight after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
I don't think I can make it. Yeah, tonight at 9.
Tonight at 9 p.m. Right here. Apartment number 28. Good. Let's go.
Okay. Well, I suppose that's the apartment searched. That's a light. That makes sense. Okay. Balcony smoker, my beloved. Well, hopefully we'll be able to see him soon. Fortunately, it's gonna be all the way... It's gonna be another, like, 6 in-game hours before then. I know we can sit on the bench. Pass time. Okay, what else can we search at the moment? Oh, we do need to talk to Evart. Am I still holding chain cutters? I don't need to be holding chain cutters. We've missed anything here, so onward to Evart.
Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
We got that can improve our rhetoric. Or take off that is reducing our rhetoric. Let's take off the hat. Okay, that's the best
You're
we got.
back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
We could put a point into rhetoric. I think I will. Actually, revert that. There's a white check, so we can retry it.
And as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with a rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind.
Okay, now, what if we put a point to rhetoric? Still 3%.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have... And, as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container.
Okay, so... that's not gonna work. Not for now. I'm not upset that spent a point in rhetoric, seeing as our hat is reducing our rhetoric, so... Well, we gotta jump off now. It was fun to catch you again, Mantis. Shout out to Motts and Cherry. Catch you guys again. If I don't forget the time zones again. Ciao, ciao. See you in the Crux. Thanks for hanging out. We'll hopefully see you next time. Doesn't look like we've missed anything, so...
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Okay, we've got a lot of stuff here. If I have a good time, y'all. Sorry about that. Met Joyce, the company.
Oh, that's
representative.
very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along.
I'm not sure if that means that you're heading out as well, Pop the Cherry, and if it does, I hope you have a good time. And if you're not, you know, then obviously I hope you are enjoying like the game and hanging out.
One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you find your lost gun. I'm not a jealous guy.
Whoa, that's so nice of him. Suspiciously nice.
Are you sure? Find it a little odd.
I'm just a nice guy, Harry. I wouldn't be where I am now if I wasn't nice. Politics is all about emotions, and I want you to have positive emotions when you think of me.
Okay then, positive emotions it is. You like positive emotions.
I've told Joyce that I met you.
It's perfectly okay. Even if you've told her everything we've talked about, it's absolutely fine.
Happened to the previous negotiator?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
Made concessions to the company in previous negotiations? Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
Called him a midget.
Harry! I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
It's hard to say if he really lost his temper, or if this is another one of his tricks. This man almost never angers visibly.
Joyce seems to think the Union is lowballing her.
Yes, yes. Low-balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Why haven't you let her see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Interesting.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
What about the previous Union leader?
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over. Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
I'm sorry, your swordfish clock sings?
This is weird. Not nice weird, but okay.
Just finished investigating the local drug trade.
You've got a lot of spirit clearing up the drug problem alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now, let's talk real business.
Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that then.
Interesting. What's in the container outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbour. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
Something special about it, just attached to the Gravolsund crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
Okay, open the door you asked.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
May have gone inside and seen a collection of racist mugs.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's Rainbow Coalition.
I'm saying culturally antiquated mug collection. It's just a very funny sentence.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
It was in the apartment, found a similar mug in the trash. Heard about connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear. What do you know? Why would you ever lie to Mr. Everhart? He's so friendly and trustworthy. This is the face of pure trustworthiness. Let him do dentistry on me.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
This weasel might have cleaned up after the kill.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
Great technique. Great sergeant. It's more to police work than wacky and imaginary baton.
Of course, Harry. I'm not a real police officer. You are.
That's all he's going to say on this subject.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire? I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Hi, Motts.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I see we're back with Edvar.
Yes. McCrux and possibly Apothecary have had to head off.
That's alright. But been talking to Evart. Can't really tell if Evart is upset that we talked to Joyce. He's being very avoidant in his answers. He's very much That's very
I
Evart
am
of him.
so happy you've talked to Joyce. I am not at all upset. I am a very nice man, Harry.
Very nice man, Harry.
So, about your village elephant.
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
They move the container?
Yes. I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Oh, I do want to say, I did also mention about the drug investigation. And he was all like, good job investigating those drugs, Harry.
Not surprised. It doesn't scroll all the way. I don't think I've ever tried, so...
Who exactly did the pushing, though?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
The Hardy Boys.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land."
I don't think he said it in that order. Or with those words.
Everard, I'm going to completely disbelieve that Titus Hardy said the words socialist democratic fervor.
Or beast that was burdening the land.
He probably worded it differently.
A little.
That was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
I'm really amused by the... like, they're not the kind of men who get arrested. And, you know, I'm pretty sure if we had the whole precinct, we couldn't arrest them.
Probably not. There's like an unsaid, just try it, tacked on there.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company, after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
Maybe the company was Krenel this time. Might have been Sediment before.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
I'd like to mention, I don't like giving, like, Everett, like, detailed information, but this seems kind of important.
That seems important. That seems important to share.
Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We Union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
Let's not talk about that.
Kim, is he for real?
I think
He's
he
clearly
is.
happy about the tribunal.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Everett before you've even courted him properly.
You mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
That is not hard to imagine. She is a scary woman.
Yes.
I honestly feel like if I tried to take a step closer to the Hardy Boys, it wouldn't be Titus sending me reeling. It would be Elizabeth.
Yes.
She'd take a step forward, and Harry would drop dead. Stricken down by a heart attack.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Old Theo used to run them, you say?
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
I've met these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
Kim, he's gonna talk to Titus for us, Kim.
I don't think he's gonna
You
do
can
that,
now go and
detective.
tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Why are you giving me 5 real?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
He's trying to bribe you.
I see your bribe, but I am above your bribe, Evart. Also, there's no way that you can reach me with that money, and I'd have to lean over your giant desk. So no.
What if he pulls out one of those big extendo hands? You know, like the
he
long.
Would, he would have one of those.
Oh, I'm not offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else? Was it a good tour? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
I'd like to say, I can't feel like Mr. Martinez. I need to find Mr. Martinez. He's
We're looking for Mr. Martinez. Have you seen Mr. Martinez?
It's not a bribe, it's a gift to a police officer exchanged for a favor.
Yeah!
Don't think of it as a bribe. Think of it as, like, a tip.
A tip?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
Everart's like, how dare you refuse repeatedly to accept my not bribes?
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I'm a hustler, I grind. Engineer. That's supposed to be more left than you are.
More left than you are, Evart! You pull out your communist membership badge.
Another corrupt scheme, isn't it? Neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do. Like how I say I'm more left than you are.
Say it.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Kim, what are your thoughts?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
Oh, fortunately I must depart. Have a good stream, y'all. Well, I hope you have a good day there, Joe, and, we'll be continuing for a little bit and likely wrapping up.
Yes, we'll catch you next time. Hope you have a great day.
Yes. Hope you can make it next time.
Yeah.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm going to hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're going to get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Why do I get the impression you're going to bulldoze in people's houses to make a roller rink that you're not actually going to build?
Maybe.
They are just going to have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Uh-huh. Where is this place?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit.
I happen to be there. I can ask them.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the water lock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning.
So tomorrow.
Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
I really don't think these are socialist things to do.
Oh,
Evart.
No, certainly not.
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you. By all means, Harry, what's on your mind?
He keeps shooting the finger guns at us, Kim. That's not for him to do. Just, step outside, out of eyesight, and, maybe read some mail.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Well, that's not 6 months at all.
Yeah.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not the perfect solution, but...
Hang on. Anything for logic?
Magic.
I got
Got
our
one
shirt
plus
is
one
provide
for
logic.
logic. Do you have any other clothes that are logical?
Any logical clothes here? Any logical clothes? Any logical clothes?
The glasses!
I put
Finally
on
an excuse to put the glasses on.
My glasses, my horrible glasses.
What are you talking about? They're the best glasses.
Okay, I put on my spectacles.
Your spectacles? Your skepticals?
My skepticals.
You take the legal documents out of the
Oh,
envelope.
no, it's...
A 12
Really?
to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Yeah, it's not getting any better, so... 58, here we go.
There doesn't seem to be anything of interest here. No fine print. You're smart. You can read.
Unfortunate. Here's a question. If I swap
Yeah.
them off, like...
Does it count?
Yeah, will that
Take
reset?
the legal
No.
documents
No, I
out of
did.
the
I was about to say, I don't think it does.
Curses. I did get a tip from Evart on how to talk to the shipping container.
Did you?
Yes.
You're back before the
It's a
cargo
finesse.
container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything,
thought
it seems
it
to
might
have grown slightly.
I've improved since
Aw.
Ever had given a tip and Frederick had commented on it. Unfortunate. We are now at 8 communist.
8 communists. I kind of want to ask something because I don't know if you've gotten it yet, but I don't want to spoil anything.
Subject matter.
The communist route.
The communist route?
Has, like, anyone propped up, like, you know, thoughts talking about, being, you know, the new revolution, so to speak?
Well, we've gotten Mazovian socioeconomics.
That could be it, actually.
That was like like last communist thing.
Yeah.
You know, rebuild communism. I don't think we've got anything else about that. You're not seeing anything else here that we have unlocked as far as thoughts are concerned.
There's one called Inexplicable Feminist. That's very funny.
Inexplicable feminist agenda. No, don't go that way. Measure heads that way.
Don't go. We'll get you on a feminist agenda yet, Harry.
Yes. Harry, find your way down. Okay. Make our way back to the Whirling in Rags. I know we need to talk to Titus at some point. We should probably reinvestigate the corpse. We need to talk to the smoker at 9. Okay, I think that's everything we can do at the moment. But I think we are going to stop there for today.
We stopping early?
Yeah, I'll stop a little early.
Alright, cool.
I'm a bit tired. I don't want to get into the middle of something and run over overtime again.
If it makes you feel any better, I somehow have drinking basically my entire cup of coffee.
That doesn't surprise me.
Usually I can make these things last longer.
Not coffee.
Not coffee. I'm addicted to the bean. I didn't tell you how I accidentally sabotaged myself making that coffee.
No, you didn't. What's up?
I'm still hungry, by the way. I was hungry, so I was like, I'm gonna make some coffee, and then I'm gonna dip cookies in the coffee.
Yeah.
Right. So after I had made the coffee, I took a sip of it, and I was like, you know what would make this hit better? Like, put some whipped cream and some, caramel sauce on top.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, perfect.
But now you can't put cookies in it.
And then I picked up, I literally had a whole stack of cookies. Yeah! No! And then I put the cookie. I ate one cookie and then I put the rest of the cookies back.
Oh, dear Motts. Oh. Well, we'll catch you next time with more Disco Elysium.
Yes.
Maybe next time Motts will make a cup of coffee and then get their cookies with their coffee.
Just wanted some cookies, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
See ya.